What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to be looking at a range trooper from Star Wars Andor. I never watched the show Andor all the way through. I've seen a few episodes of the first season, none of the second season. Like I said, a few of the first. So I don't know that much about Andor. It's one of those slower shows. Not saying that it's bad. It's actually getting pretty good praise for those who are just wanting to sit there and have some story and all that. I may go back and look at it, but it's not something that I look at. And it's not because I look for a whole lot of action or what have you. It's just it wasn't hitting me to where I would just sit there and watch it. I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan to where I just feel like I had to force myself to watch it. But if it's on, I may take a look at it, something like that. However, I saw this figure, and I thought it was pretty cool when I first saw it. And today was the day where I found it on discount, or clearance, that is. And so instead of $24.99, it was $17.49, something like that. And I thought, you know what, I'll grab it. Now, I could have waited for it to go lower, but I say, it's fine. It's $17 is okay for me. I can do that with this. Now, I know it has the same issue with all the black labels, but still, there's nothing to really talk about again, because we know they don't have double jointed and their articulation is not that great. But most of us are not really getting this for the great articulation. Some of us are getting it because they look cool, or they remind us of something, or it's part of a story that we enjoy, whatever it is. But I do like this. Now, when I saw this, not looking at it that closely, I thought that this right here were like representing trees or something. Now, actually, when I first saw it, well, I'll get to it when I take it out the packaging. So, black label packaging, as we know it. And it says, range troopers are assigned to Imperial frontier worlds, where they rely on their training, toughness, and specialized equipment to expand the Empire's rule across the galaxy. So these folks are not good. They're bad dudes, or they're on the bad side, whatever. All right, let's take him out the packaging and see what kind of fun we can have with this guy, because he has some soft, good stuff. So let's see what we can work with. Okay, here he is, out of the packaging, with his big old gun, whatever this thing is. I don't know what it's called, but they don't tell you what it is. There's nothing on the packaging that says what that thing is. It's just a firearm. But this is all he has. And you can see why somebody would not want to pay $25 just for this. No hands, no other accessories, just that figure and this big old gun, which I could possibly give to a Joe. Because this thing, it's not too out of this world to where it can't be used in some regular military situation. This could be like some makeshift weapon. What is that? Oh, it's this little thing I was working on in my garage. Give it to heavy duty or roadblock or whomever, and it gets shoot, whatever. Well, let's take a look at this figure, because this is, as you can see, it's got the scope on it, so he's going to have to hold it with two hands. I'll definitely see how that works. It looks like he can put it on his back or carry it, but no, cannot do that. I don't know. I don't know what else to do with this. So, yeah, I don't think you can pour it on him in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Well, let's take a look at the figure. Let's take a look. Looks nice. All right, let's go and get this out the way. That's it. So, is that double jointed? No, but I heard it go twice. He had two different clicks. 1, 2. 1, 2. Does that count for double jointed? 1, 2. I think it does, man. I think it does. Put your hand on your head. Does it count? I think it does. Now, legs now. That's it. That's all you got with the legs. And he's got these. Whoa, man. I'd hate to have pads like these. I mean, good for armor, but man, that looks like it's. Ooh. But, I mean, it looks like it takes some heavy-duty hits. Even these things on these boots. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Talk about treading through the snow. Man, don't get hit with that. Yeah, articulation is going to be very, very limited because of this. I wish this was soft goods. This would have been great if it was soft goods. But it's not. Like, give me some fur here. But what is soft, let's bend his knees so we can get a closer look. What is soft is this. That's nice. But that's as far as it goes. What is this on the back? You got an air conditioning unit on the back of your... Bro, that's an air conditioning unit. This is one of those units that you would see in somebody's window. In one of those houses, Section 8 or something of that nature. If you have one of these, hey, look, no offense. I'm just saying. These are one where you know where to go to see something like this. You've seen this before. This is in your window. Somebody's window. This is an air conditioning unit. And it's right there on his back. Man, gets out of here. Air conditioning unit on his back. I guess it keeps him warm or cool. I mean, it has to be warm because it's on the frontiers of what? What does it say? Frontier worlds, right? So I guess any environment, hot or cold, he's got it. You know, beep boop beep. All right, let's get to the design here. I thought at first that this was like Japanese. Just at a first glance. Understand, at first glance, I saw the red. I saw this. Oh, it's like kind of Japanese. It's not. Then I was like, wait, no, it's not regular design. That's battle damage. See, this is what battle damage is supposed to look like. Where's David? Where's David Cornsweat at? The battle damage look is supposed to look like it's actual damage, not just dirt. See? Let me see. It feels, wait a minute, is that just it? No, okay, I don't feel that. But that's what it looks like that. You have to decide, okay, well, oh, I see. Because the armor's this, and okay, and it's white, and that looks like it's scrapes. Okay, I see that. Like they were shot at. They're right there on his helmet. That looks like it's damaged. I mean, honestly, it does look like it just like some speckled dirt or something on it. But I can see this being damaged more than the other guy. Other than Superman. He looked like he was just dirty. Damaged. Man, get out of here. But anyway, they're not calling this damaged. They're not saying damaged Stormtrooper. And there he is. Or not Stormtrooper. What is he again? Range Trooper. They're not saying he is. They're not calling him damaged. It's like, yo, he's got some marks on him. He's been through some things. Okay. There you go. Oh man, but that's it. Nothing else moves. He's got something on his arm. Nothing on this arm. Reminds me of Predator. And there's nothing that can port on his back. That's it. The next thing we need to do is put this weapon on. And that's it. This is a short video. Because they don't have much, really. But I thought he looked kind of cool. He's different. So let's see if we can do this without struggling. We've got the hand here. For the, what is this? Okay, thank you. And man, that's a big heavy gun. Shoot, that's a heavy gun. You can't do nothing with that. He just hit himself in the face. Hold up. We might have to pause this because I'm trying to figure out how this is supposed to work without, oh yeah, hold on. Okay, so it don't look that great. It's kind of tilted. You have to work with this. He can't cross his arms over as far as you would like for him to cross over. It doesn't work that way. As soon as you get one hand up, this right here is going to come off. As you can see, look, that's supposed to be on the trigger, but it's not. It's not much you can really do with this. It's it's definitely a cheat type of look that you got to go for because it doesn't twist in here. I'm trying to get that. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I'm trying to get his hand to pivot. There we go. It's a hard trying to get it to pivot because it's this sleeve here. It's in the way. I'm trying to keep the handle in his hand and pivot that, or turn his hand at the same time while keeping it in his hand and in the other hand too, and at least make it look like he's actually going to shoot the thing. it's just no. And he doesn't tilt in a waist. So this is another problem. So yes, anybody looking for pay full price for it, look, and his hand is off the thing again. You really got to cheat this thing because it is not working like you really want him to. You got to turn him that way. So there you have it. Look, how's that looking out for you? How's that looking? And you want to get him on his knees, you can't. This is in the way. You want him to crouch lower, you really can't. This is in the way. It's just it. What are we doing? What are we doing? He would definitely just be in the back, just sitting up or whatever. There, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but he's working for somebody. Who is he working for? Is he working for Seth Walken? Sith Walken. You working for Sith Walken? Man, that's a tall Walken. Dang, he's tall. Okay, maybe he's working with Sith Walken, and he's telling him, he's larger than life, telling him, I need you to go and wreak havoc. I don't know. Or maybe he's working with Count Dooku. Matter of fact, how does Count Dooku measure? God dang, Sith Walken is a big... Yeah, so he's larger than life, Sith Walken. He's controlling everybody. He's got everybody under his boot heel. And he's like, sir, what are you... There it is. So he's just holding it down as he's ready for orders. Sir, what are your orders? And Dooku is just standing here like... What you want to do? God dang it, sir. Stand up. Stand at attention, soldier. Like, sir, what you want to do? He's like, what do you want to do? He's like, well, it's, I don't know. I'm kind of bored. Let's go pillage a village. You heard him? Go pillage a village. Right away, sir. Okay. But anyway, that's it. That's a pretty good, okay figure. Let me see. Maybe we can do something like this. Have it on his shoulder. Maybe we can switch hands. Put on the other one. I don't know how we can really make it work. I really don't. It's just not that ideal. This is what you get, man. It's what you get with some of these Black Label figures. There. What you gonna do with that? I don't know. But anyway, let's put him back in there because he actually fits. And he's like, fired Will. And he's like, which one is Will? Right? But there you go. There's the range trooper, okay? Let me know what you think about this. You're probably like, man, this is some bull. Don't get that. Don't recommend this figure. I'm not really going to recommend it. It's different. It really is. But that's all I can say. It's different. So, I got him. And I think I'll keep him for the time being. Let me know what you think. Have fun, folks. Have fun collecting, because collecting is fun. Later days.
Sing, sing.